Okay, so this is a Cyberpunk 2077 review. Obviously, this isn't the second time I'm recording this. It's the first time I'm recording this. So I thoroughly loved. I want to address the issues of glitches. Okay, yes, there were glitches in the game. There still are. You can't expect a game like this not to have glitches. To expect that is pure ignorance. It is not the second coming of Jesus. It is not this pure perfection of everything a video game could be. No, it's just a fucking game. It's the newest game from my favorite, mostly independent developer. Okay, I mean they're called AAA, but I don't. It doesn't matter. It's the newest game from my favorite company out there right now. Okay, I did not expect. I didn't expect much from it. I really didn't. I expected it to be a comprehensive shooter and a comprehensive RPG. Okay, so I was in the middle of a story mission there. Ignore that. Okay, so we're gonna go through different elements of the game here. Okay, first I'm gonna look at this with you. Okay, and this is just to give you an idea of cyberware. You can completely take your character and add stuff. You can add things to their system. Okay, you can edit all this stuff here: legs, arms, skeleton. They all have different positive effects on your character. Okay, including the operating system. All right. Um, Now your inventory. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go over different things here. Okay, so that is really nice that you can do all that. Okay, that is really cool that you can sit here and do all this stuff. Okay, you have all these amazing things you can do. Okay, like mods. You have mods of things, right? Like I don't know what I have here, but you have mods you can do. These are quick hack mods. Okay, there's no. So that's something else that's really nice. Secondly, okay, now we're gonna go now weapons. I have there's different types of weapons: melee, non-melee. It's your average RPG shooter fare with stuff. You get what has the best armor. That's got 45 armor. It's got 52. That's got 25. That's got 27. That's got 113. That's got 96. All this other crap. Um, Damage of weapons, of course, 306 damage per second, 25 to 22 to 27 damage. I don't know if that's per shot, and then of course you have melee weapons. I have a katana for some reason I can't explain. Of course you have a stats screen of all the stuff you did and didn't do. I mean that's nice and all. The character customization is great. This is your usual things. You have your body reflexes, all that stuff. And then, of course, the sidebar right there tells you exactly what all this crap does. And you got little sub things. It's your average RPG fare. You got a crafting component. All this stuff here can be crafted. I mean, I got an upgrading component. I'm not going to show any of the weapons here, or any of the stuff. That's because it's spoilerific. You also have a wide varied number of quests. You have, of course, your main quest, side quests, and another type of quest called gigs. All right, this is where you make your freaking money. Okay, that's where you make your money. Really, is gigs and stopping police things. Right, and then right here, reported crimes. Stopping street crime gets you a lot of money too. This is all rides you can buy. And these are my completed missions. I have a lot of those I've done. Okay. Mostly side missions. So that's just a basic run through of what you get. You got this crap here. I don't know what the hell this shit is. I never actually looked at it. I need to look up what they are. I just don't care. I've been enjoying my game too much. So this with the game this big, you're gonna have issues. Okay, of course you are. My issues have gone from pop in and all sorts. Okay, let's just say there's a bunch of issues before patch 1.04.
What was his name?
Yes, 1.04. Okay. 1.04 fixed a lot of issues the game was having. Okay. And trust me, the patch notes were fucking long. I read all of them because they affected my system. I'm playing on the Xbox One S. Graphically,
Bill Jablonski.
look at this. This game looks absolutely beautiful. Whoa. Huh. Okay.
Wait a sec. You're V.
You know, look at these character models. Character models aren't the best, but they look pretty great. Look at this. I mean, look at these faces.
She's way too big a
You know.
threat.
The graphics obviously are wonderful. The sound is awesome. The music is so perfect for every scene you're in. The gameplay is precisely what you think. If I want to right now, I can unpause my game, pull out my gun, blow everyone away, and not have a problem with it. With my character really having an issue later, much, you know. So I've started two separate characters. Both characters have had completely different openings, but everything else has been the same. First character I created was a street kid, right? And the street kid had about 4 to 6 hours of gameplay before I even hit Johnny Silverhand. Okay, it was about 6 hours before I got the title screen. Okay. Second game I started is the Corporal Wolf. It's another class you can pick. All right. And each class has certain dialogue options. Okay, the Corporal Wolf is mostly stuff that has to do with you talking to people and doing what you want them to do. Street Kid is like Street Kid observations. Oh, look, that's so and so. That's this, that, and the other is affected by this. You know, it's like, oh, this gang. Yeah, we're terrified of. Everyone knows this gang. I don't know about Nomad because I haven't created one yet, but I do know that for Corporal Wolf, it went from start of game to title card in about 2-3 hours. Not even. I think it was actually maybe an hour and a half, and that was with me falling asleep. Might have been my gameplay probably was like 3 hours because I ended up falling asleep partway through it because boredom of all the dialogue. Plus I was really fucking tired that day. So I would recommend playing as something with a longer intro rather than just Corporal Wolf. Oh, you're a corporate guy, you're a corporate dude or chick working for this dude who sends you to do this to his rival who's a female, and blah 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 happens and you end up with Johnny Silverhand. Okay. So there are some really good characters. The characters are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start with V, your character. You have dialogue options. So your dialogue options vary from things you can say to things you can just say normal to like these little symbols here will appear next to stuff, you know, and will have an effect on. You can say something that has to do with like something that has to do with strength. A fist will show up and will say blah blah blah, you know, and you say that, and then holy shit, there you fucking go. You know, you can threaten people down, or you can just say, "Ah, fuck this, I'm gonna kill you." All right. Those options range from you saying, "Hey, let's not start anything. Let's just end this peacefully," to, "Hey, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out." All right. It works well. It is so fun. There are issues with it because, of course, there are. There's always issues with games like this. While I love all the missions, genuinely I do, and there's different types, and no forced stealth sections, which is really nice. But if you fuck it up, you end up having to kill everything. Luckily the gunplay is good, does exactly what it wants to do. with gunplay, there are different types of guns. You have normal straight up guns. You have tech guns, and you have normal guns and tech guns. All right, normal guns are basic 9 millimeter 12 clip gun. Bang, 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 reload. Right? Then you have stuff like weapon you get partway into the game. If you do a certain quest, you get a weapon and a car and some cool shit. Um. So that's really fun. I would let's see. I'm trying to think of also. Okay, the driving is one thing I've had an issue with, and that's because when I hit the button to change cameras, it doesn't always fucking change cameras. More annoying than I can possibly explain to you. All right. Um. So that gets kind of sort of absolutely fucking annoying. All right. You can do pretty much anything in this. You can remove clothes. You can remove these. You can remove your clothes and have him or her standing completely naked as a jaybird. You can walk around. You can walk around the town. You can walk around the fucking city without clothes on and shoot people, random citizens, for no reason other than you want to. You know, it gives you a lot of choice. I love this game. Genuinely, it's probably gonna be on my game of the year list. I only got two or three. I only got about three. I'm talking about this year. Um, so there is one thing I want to talk about, and that is, there's one thing I want to talk about one more time, a little more length after I give you my score about this game, and it's my opinion on all the hates the game. Oh yeah, this map. Dude, look at this map. This map is I don't. We can't go there yet. I don't think. Can I? Yes, you go there. This right here is your map. All this area here. This map is massive. Alright? This map is huge and I love it. Alright? It is awesome the way they have all this shit. I honestly can say I have thoroughly loved and enjoyed this game from beginning to end. I would say buy it. I mean, if there's a recommendation I can give you, buy the damn game. It's worth it. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. There's no wrong way to play it. If you want to go in pure stealth and hack everything and make it to where things kill enemies, you can. If you want to walk in, ignore any signs and start blowing people away, you can. Okay? I would recommend, if I have to give it a score, I'm going to give it a 4.8, 4.9 out of 5. Okay? It is that good. To me, it is that good. Okay, I bought it day one. I played it since day one. And since in 19 days, now, I think, something like that, 9, I don't know. Since its release, they've had 3 patches. Those patches fixed a lot of issues. At this point, I say buy it. Okay? Now, last little caveat for the whole thing. When I first played it, I had issues. Okay, occasional pop in. I would be standing in the mirror, and my character's body, legs, torso, upper body would pop in, but with no clothes on. Okay, I played as a female, so be standing there with no clothes on in the mirror, and then pop in her head and arms, and then pop in her clothes. And if I was wearing a hat, it wouldn't show any hair on her head. After the first patch, the pop-in stopped. The hairless head continued, but they fixed that with the next patch. And this last patch fixed not previous ones, because you can't really fix fucking previous ones, okay? But it did fix a lot of issues that had to do with, did fix a lot of issues that had to do with, fuck me, I hate when my brain does this shit. fixed a lot of issues had to do with the saves. Okay, the saves were bad. A lot of people were getting corrupted saves from size of data for the save. They fixed that. That was fixed the last one. So those issues are all gone. People, there are people I watch on YouTube, and sometimes their opinions kind of anger me, irritate me. All right, I've seen several of them compared to Fallout 76 on release. I've seen people compare it to the worst launch they've ever seen. I bought Watch Dogs Legion day one, and after the first patch, I couldn't play the fucking game for a week because the patch made it crash so much. It was fucking unplayable. From day one to patch one, I could play this game the whole time. Was there issues? Yeah, there was issues. Okay. My friend at work couldn't play it from day one to patch one because of he has a fat PS4. The game was not designed with the original systems in mind. So they fixed a lot of the issues with that. Okay. So at this point, if you got a original Xbox or PS4, don't expect it to look the best. But it'll play. It'll probably play better than it was. And you won't have the freezing issues he had. Bethesda has notoriously shaky releases. Okay. Fallout 3, I cannot tell you the number of times, even after they patched it, I teleported into the fucking ground. Gun would float in the air. Bodies would randomly shoot into space. You know, all the issues of the Bethesda game. New Vegas, if the save got too big, your game became a fucking slideshow. Alright? Games that were lauded upon release. Perfect scores across the fucking board. Watch Dogs Legion. So many people saying, buy this game, it's amazing, buy this game. And then there are people that play this game and they're like, oh no, too many glitches, don't bother with it, this game's going to be dead in a month. And here we are. It's not dead. To me, I don't think it's going to be dead for a while. I think there's people like me and DPJ that truly, genuinely love this game, warts and all, and want to see it continue on and get better. This is not the most botched game release ever. Hell, it's not even the most botched game release of the fucking year. That's fucking Watch Dogs Legion. Legion, on release, froze up on me. Once every couple hours. Legion, upon release, pop in. Bad character models. Same shit that they're saying about this game, Watch Dogs Legion had on release. After 3 patches, my game will still freeze. For no reason. At certain points. With Watch Dogs Legion. With this one, 30... Let's go, where's the stats? There's a stats screen. Give me a second. I gotta find it. Okay. Stats. Where's my fuck... There they are. Okay, so let's look at how many hours I've actually played this game. I should have it on here. Almost 40 hours. Okay, and that's literally me rushing through the main story. Mostly main story. 40 hours total. Okay, we'll call it 40 hours. Because I've been talking probably for about almost an hour on this fucking game. Wasn't happy with my first review. In 40 hours, I've had 3 freezes, and those freezes weren't that bad. Granted, yes, I had to quit out of the game and go back into the game. I had to quit out of the game and go back into the game, but it could have been a whole hell of a lot worse, because trust me when I say Watch Dogs Legion had the worst release of the year. It wasn't playable upon release. I could not justify playing a buy for it on release. I couldn't. I don't ever ask for refunds for games I buy digital, okay? If I buy a game fucking digital, I'm keeping it. I bought Watch Dogs 1 and 2 digital because I love them. Bought Watch Dogs Legion digital because I thought I was going to love it, and I don't love it. I like it. It's fun. I enjoy it. It was mostly worth the money. But this game, and one other game of the year, I will talk about on my best game on my games of the year list. Okay, this game and one other, both released with very few issues that were fixed. Relatively compared to Watch Dogs Legion, they had very few issues, minus old systems with Cyberpunk here, and people complained about them. People are complaining about this game and all the issues, and people demanded refunds, and then were shocked they couldn't keep the game after the fucking refund. You dipshits. Anyways, those glitches that they showed, those were mostly accurate from what I understand from people I know, from myself playing the game. Those glitches were genuinely accurate. Okay, if you have a male if you have a male with male parts, if your body of your character has male parts down below the waist, they still have issues with him popping out of the pants with no reason. I didn't have any issues with my character's breasts popping out of her shirt, but people said they had it, okay? A lot of those issues have been fixed. There's still a few issues that aren't fixed. Of course there are. There's going to be issues on this game. This game's going to need a lot of work to get up to perfection, but it's just about there. So these people bitching and complaining about the fucking glitches and stuff, and about how it's not worth buying, don't listen to them, okay? At this point, this version's stable and only getting better with patches. At this point, the PC version is stable with patches and with mods, and the PS4 version, as far as I've read, as far as I know, is now stable and playable. Okay? So don't listen to people saying this ain't worth a buy, it's worth a buy. But beware, if you buy this game, you're in for a long game. Okay, I kept playing it every fucking day. I was playing it, and burnt myself out on it. Okay? Chances are I'll probably be going back to it pretty soon to finish up the other bullshit on the side. I actually have a side quest I have to do with the character. Anyways, I really would recommend this game to anybody who likes CD Projekt Red and all their work. They do a good job with IPs, man. Witcher was from a book series, as I'm sure you all know at this point. This was from a pen and paper RPG series, pretty popular in the 80s. You know? Now it's there, maybe 90s. You know what I'm saying? It was from a pen and paper RPG game that was pretty popular. I didn't know about it until another friend at work told me, and now I know, and I've looked into it, and it all seems pretty up and up to the fucking game. The pen and paper RPG. Okay, so I love this game. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Don't listen to people bitching and complaining about the fucking glitches. There's fucking glitches with every game. At least this was playable on launch. Could I say the same for Watch Dogs Legion? No. And that was designed with both systems in mind. The old Xbox One and the new one. The old PlayStation, new PlayStation. And there was still bugs. There's still bugs a month after release. And this one has bugs. But they fixed a lot of them. Again, Watch Dogs Legion, first patch, I couldn't play at all because it did nothing but freeze. This game, first patch, fixed freezing issues for almost everybody, you know? You can tell a company is pushing a game out, and a company that cares about their shit. CD Projekt Red cares about their shit. Ubisoft doesn't. Look at Valhalla. That's had another horrible, terrible release, and people are not even talking about it. They're ignoring it. There's areas in the game where if you go in, you literally fall into the black void for fucking ever. And you have to restart your entire game. This game, I've had a couple. I think I fell into the void one time in 40 hours of gameplay, and I think that was because for some reason, the map didn't load off when I jumped off a thing. I wasn't looking down and going, oh, look, there's no... Nope, just jumped off. But you know what? It was forgivable it was forgivable because it was a one-time thing for me. You know? Don't listen to the naysayers. They're gonna push you away from this game. Sorry, give me a second. Don't listen to the naysayers. They're gonna push you away from this game as much as they're gonna bitch about this game as much as they can because it didn't cure cancer, didn't bring your mommy or daddy back to life, it didn't become a fucking Jesus. It's a game. The hype for Duke Nukem Forever was, oh my god, this is gonna be the best game ever. And you know what? It was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was a fucking Duke Nukem game. Because it was a Duke Nukem game, people bitched. He's a childish man. He's a 5-year-old man child. Anyways, that's why I don't. Anyways, so you know, I mean, it's not the second coming of Jesus, but for fuck's sake, it's a goddamn video game. Honest review, buy it. You're gonna like it. If you like stuff where you get weird fucking weapons and badass shit you can do, a gun its melee attack is fire bullets, or a gun where you can charge up and fire through fucking walls, or a gun where a gun ricochets off a wall and shoots someone. Buy this. It's so fun. I've had nothing but fun over 40 hours. But yeah, the people are going to have glitch showcases. Rebraz had one, and honestly, it was fucking hilarious. But yeah, people have had real issues with the original systems, you know, and they fixed that. Can't say the same for Bethesda, because, you know, Bethesda doesn't give a fuck about you. You give a fuck about making their next game. Look at fucking. Anyways, so I would recommend, yeah, seriously, buy the game. It's worth the money. Buy the fucking game. Alright. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the rambling.